He was a Fleshlight trapper.
I got the white pussy and I got the black pussy. Which one you want?
Like the merchant in Hercules, and he opens up his jacket.
I got some of that exotic. I got that Zod pussy.
Man.
You need that? I got that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the High Level Podcast, back once again with your scheduled program. Me and Miss Rayna are your hosts.
I'm back.
And guys, this is a somewhat... Why need to back up off my mic? I'm a little...
Back up before you get smacked up.
I'm a little... today. No, guys, big deal. Slightly, sort of, kind of. This is episode 10. Episode 10 is going to be sort of just a free flow, go with the flow...
I'm here for it.
Chilling kind of thing.
There is no structure today, people.
There's not. We're just kind of going to get in the stew and cook up for y'all. Seeing how is it's episode 10. With that being said, though, I'm just want to throw out there and remind everyone every other week it is going to be me and Vinny P. The P is for Peacock.
Period.
We broed out last week. It was pretty dope. I hope everybody enjoyed that episode. It was a lot of fun.
I love it.
You
I
guys,
really do.
If I'm not gonna lie, it felt so weird being on the pod without you. Like, it just didn't feel right. And like, I feel like, I don't know, you can kind of tell in the episode that like
I missed.
Like me and Vinny were very much comfortable, obviously, with each other, but
yeah,
like we ran the show without you, and it was a little weird. Not gonna lie. So guys, bear with till me and Vinny P find our bi-weekly flow.
Yeah.
Just continue to hang tight. I feel like those episodes are gonna be bro-esodes. We're gonna fucking bro
I'm here
out.
for the name.
Yeah, the bro-esode. I don't know. I might be onto something here. Copyright trademark that bitch.
For real, get into the office tomorrow.
Another thing that you guys may or may not have noticed if you guys are watching the pod, this beautiful sign right here in front of you was actually hidden in the backdrop last week. I wanted to throw it in and incorporate it. It is, if you can't see it, which I think you can, I don't know, when I was messing with the camera, I could see what it said, but it is the logo, High Level. It was a early Father's Day present for my son, my sons. So I thought that was pretty cool. I wanted to throw that, get that incorporated in the pod. It's pretty dope. Thing changes colors, friggin'. And for the audio listeners, it's just like a piece of glass with the logo etched into it, like digitally, and then it lights up like LED. So super, super dope.
Get you one.
I think, yeah, go get you one. Facts. So one thing I kind of want to start with today, and this is a question I've been getting quite frequently from a lot of different people. Like when people find out I do a pod and they're like, oh, what kind of pod do you do? I'm not sure exactly how we classify yet. Like, this is definitely, there's definitely a comedy element to our pod. But it's just, I think the best way I can answer this for those wondering, why are we doing this? What are we doing this for? What is our brand? I think I just kind of want to skim on that real quick. So with that being said,
let them know what's up.
For those that didn't know, and I'm pretty sure, like you said, I think I spoke about this on the pod before, like probably in the beginning episodes. High Level was originally going to be the clothing, like a clothing brand. Like I wanted to start like a little clothing line because I just was like, you know what? If I'm going to be out here stepping out, I might as well be in my own product, my own gear, my own lane. However, I don't know, I just didn't jump on it exactly because I kind of like, the more I looked into it, the more I realized that like there's a lot, not that there's a lot of people in the podcast lane too, obviously, but in terms of like anybody could buy a t-shirt press and press their own. You know what I mean? So,
like there's tons of like graphic tee, customizable tee type of things going on. I feel like that's been on a rise ever since like the pandemic with the DIY stuff. So yeah, I mean, so there's so many little shops.
Yeah, so I figured like, yeah, like I might be able to get my inner circle of people to rock with that, but to get like people, like perfect example, and I think this is super dope, and this is actually the perfect moment. Vinny P's been telling me to try to squeeze this in. I'm gonna squeeze this in really quick. We have 8 listeners, watchers, whatever, in Brussels, and we have 8 of them in Germany. I can't
Shout out to y'all.
say the name, so yeah, so shout out to you guys. I think it's super dope. Every week I see
Aren't they like some of the first viewers too?
yeah, they were like from the rip, so that's really cool. Just wanted to throw that in there. So my Germany, Belgium people, shout out you guys. Tell your friends, tell them to tune in. Come join Team Rocket over here on the High Level Podcast.
Hey.
That's another thing I've been wanting to throw in there, fucking Team Rocket joke. I don't know, that fits perfect. I like it. It's with
love it.
Team Rocket over here. But no, so back to the original point. So then, you know, I've always low-key wanted to do a podcast ever since I got into them, like, last year. And I don't know, like, I sat on the idea, like, and I talked about this, I believe, last week or the week, I think it might have been the week before. No, it was last week with Vinny, about, like, talking about it for months and months and months and months. And then when I finally was like, all right, I'm doing it, it still took me like a few months to throw this together, figure out how I was going to go about it, all this stuff. But guys, the premise of this podcast is just sort of to have our own space to really just like talk about what we want to talk about, laugh about the things we want to laugh about, share experiences, have a good time, just sort of have a lane to be ourselves, to express ourselves how we want. And to give other people a platform and to have a comfortable space for our friends. And even if, like, you know, people we bring on this pod don't make music or don't have their own business or don't have something that they want to, like, get out there as well. Just to give people, like, space to come hang out and bullshit. And so that's literally what this podcast is. Like,
you wanted the essence of this show to feel like a kickback. Like, friends coming over, just chilling, and you guys are just shooting the shit. Like, yeah, so that's the premise of this show.
That's what it is, guys. It is just it's music culture and bullshit. Like, it's exactly what you know, that little logo thing that Vinny made for us. Like, that's really what it is. So if you guys are a little curious about what lane we're in our own lane, first and foremost. But yeah, so the bottom line is this, guys. We just want to have a space to create, be ourselves, and just do our own thing. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of this pod is plucked and picked from my favorite aspects of other podcasts. We're not the only ones doing that. Yeah. So anybody who, you know, might listen to a pod similar to ours, like, it is what it is, guys. There's 1,000,001 podcasts in the world, and I'm just glad that, you know, we have the people that we have tuning in right now. So that's that. If you guys were wondering, like, kind of a quick little synopsis of where High Level came from, what it means. I mean, the brand itself, the name High Level came from something my dad always said to me growing up. And it was like, he used to say, Kyle, you got to do everything at a high level. Everything you do it at the highest level. And so that just sort of stuck me my whole life. Like, I've sort of just lived by that. So when I was coming up with an idea of first it was the clothing brand. It was, okay, what are we going to call this? Something that means something that's not just like a word or whatever. And I was just thinking a little bit, like, getting a little deep and thinking about it, like, high level. Because, like, everything I do, I try to do at the highest level. So that's where it came from. The logo itself, in case anyone was wondering, my boy G that I actually met, he was bouncing the door at LTK in the Seaport back, I don't know, this was probably like 2016, 2017 when I met him. He's a master of all trades, man. Like, he does logo designs for people. He breeds American bullies. He has his own little security team. Like,
entrepreneur.
Now, he is very much so. He's a real like one. He's on tour with Millie's right now, doing security and shit. So, like, he's plugged in, whatever. So yeah, I had this idea, I ran it by him, and he threw a couple different logos back at me, and High Level with the rocket blasting off. I mean, shit. I think it makes sense. So yeah, guys, that's just a quick little I just wanted to get that out there because I've been getting a
Nice.
lot of questions about like what kind of podcast are we? Why do we do this? And don't ever, guys, for 1 second think that we're here to become rich and famous and clout. And it's not. It was for me. It's never about that. If we one day get to that point, fantastic.
Yeah, but that's not the intent.
That's not the intent. A lot of these funny conversations you guys tune in for and stuff like that, like all that stuff happens off a camera anyways. So why not
Put
get
it
in front of
on.
a camera and a couple mics and like,
and have you laugh with us.
I mean, at the end of the day, we have 8 listeners in Germany and 8 listeners in Brussels. And like, to me, that guys, you guys specifically, like that means so much because it's like, we're just a couple of people from, New England, Massachusetts, Boston area just getting on here talking shit. And so the fact that you guys literally tune in every week is super, super dope. And that just goes to show that some people we don't think out there give a shit about what we're on here doing. Obviously,
There's somebody
people
that
do.
does.
And at the end of the day, guys, it's only up from here. So with that being said, I would love to try to get the subs up on YouTube. I don't know. There's something about sitting at 60, 61 now. Like it did go up from last week when although 2 weeks ago, 2 episodes ago, I was like, guys, come on, let's get these subs up. They did go up by a couple. But please, guys, if you are watching on YouTube at the High Level Podcast, please subscribe. If you're an audio listener, it would be amazing if you guys could go down to whatever platform you're on and leave a 5-star review.
Ooh.
That would be phenomenal.
He's reaching for the stars for the 5. I like that.
5 or, anything you say it with your chest. That's all I'm going to say.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
even if it's a negative review,
Let us know.
Make the stars 5.
Haters are the big, your biggest supporters. And
Jealousy's a disease,
we
bitch.
don't
Get
have-
well
you-
soon.
we don't have enough haters on this podcast to be good.
Even if you guys were hating.
We don't give a shit.
Fuck 'em.
We're here for our own reasons, so. All right, so we're going to get right into, I want to do that, I don't know if it was a thread or whatever you had there.
Stop. Yes.
We need to kick this off with a laugh because I just like jumped into this shit hella serious. So with that being said.
So to break the vibe.
Yeah, to split it up, to shake things up a little.
So we love a good, mindless scroll on Twitter. I'm scrolling with him in the bedroom and I start cackling at just the opener. Songs that never fail to make white people turn. Beyond turn. So, the first one, I was just like, this is how I know this list is elite. Don't Stop Believin'.
Facts.
We got Mr. Brightside.
Facts.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Facts.
Eye of the Tiger.
Facts.
Living on a Prayer.
Yep.
We got Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, especially at
That's
Fenway.
a New England
Man,
special.
especially at Fenway Park, my boy.
We have Shot Through the Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Oh, man.
We got Sweet Home Alabama.
Yep.
Under Pressure. We got Ice Ice Baby. My all-time favorite.
That's a fucking bop.
Cotton Eye Joe. 1,000 Miles.
Why does this sound like a wedding playlist for white people? This is a bunch of wedding music, kinda.
This y'all cookout music.
Oh, fuck out of here. That's not my cookout music.
Man Said Wonderwall.
Oh, man. I'm surprised there's not a Sublime song on there. I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got
Oh yeah, there is no
crystal
Santeria
ball.
on here. You know what there is? There's Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
I be losing my shit
That's
to
a
Stacy's mom,
vibe.
please. And then we got, good old Linkin Park. We got In the End. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, facts. It doesn't even matter is a fact.
My fucking jam right here. Dancing Queen. Shit, maybe I'm white.
Nah.
These are some bops on here. Like, We Will Rock You. Yeah.
Oh, man. Anybody can get behind that joint.
And fucking This Is How We Do It.
This is how we do it. That's such a vibe.
You gotta do the shoulder bop.
This is how we do it.
Yup. I feel like there's some songs I could
love
add
that
to
song.
that. Somebody said they forgot Party in the USA, and honestly, yes.
That's a good one. Or what did I say earlier? The Electric Slide.
Yeah. It's electric. And then somebody said In the Air Tonight not being on this list is just like criminal.
I'm kind of offended that, like, I mean, I guess Michael Jackson can go either way, but like,
Everybody loves Michael.
yeah, but like, white people love some Mike too.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
no
you know
Sublime.
what's on here? Never Gonna Give You Up.
Oh, that's friggin' yeah. I'm surprised there was no Sublime on there though. That's kind of wild.
Everybody loves Sublime, yeah.
That's a fact.
Or well, I mean, are those songs that like people ultimately lose their minds to? You know what? I will say, I think just for our generation, we lose our mind to just the Shrek soundtrack.
Yeah, hey now, you're an all-star. Yeah, of course. To this day, I know I forget some of the lyrics to like some of my OG favorite Drake songs, but I'll never forget Smash Mouth.
Like an L on the
Shrek.
forehead.
Come on. Donkey.
We were walking through Primark. Big ass crew neck for men. Just Shrek on it.
Shrek on it. Then there was another
Green,
one with just donkey.
Yeah.
Like it's just like animated Eddie Murphy on your chest.
In the morning,
I'm making waffles. Damn, I keep fucking hitting the back of the bar. God damn it.
get yourself together.
The Vibrations fan.
Get it together.
The Vibrations fan. All right, what do you think? You want to you got anything else, or you want to roll into threads? You want something? You got something you want to say to the people? You want to address anything? What you got?
You know what I do want to address?
What's that?
You and Vinny did like your grievances, and I'm kind of sad I missed out on that. And I just want to throw in a grievance I have, which is this whole like, first of all, switching from plastic to paper. Already aggravating.
Oh my god, the paper straws, that makes no sense to me. Let me
I
get a
hate
medium
those.
iced coffee black. Okay, you're in Florida.
You
'cause
get 2 sips out your fucking coffee before the straws
then you can't even
disintegrated.
drink out of it. It's the
Remember
worst thing
the movies
ever.
they give you 2 because they're like, yeah, we know they get soggy, so just give me plastic.
Yeah, like stop playing with me. I don't want a paper straw.
But the transition from plastic to paper, already annoying. But then they decided to come through with this, oh, it's 10 cents a bag.
Yeah, and then turn on. You weren't charging me for plastic bags, which probably cost more money than paper.
And then you have the nerve to say that you don't just give them to us. Like, you have to ask us. So, like, after I just did a whole boatload of $200 worth of groceries, which probably isn't much nowadays, but still a lot of groceries, you're going to look me dead in my face and say, would you like a bag? Bitch.
No,
I want to fight. Yes, I want a bag.
No, I'm gonna carry my $300 worth of groceries.
Let me just throw it on the top of
Yeah.
my head.
Yeah, put them right here. Go ahead.
Let me just grab my camel and throw it on him. Like, yes, I want some bags. And then they're like, that'll be 10 cents. That's fine. Just give me the fucking bags. Thank you.
Honestly, though.
That's my biggest grievance.
Oh man, that just made me. I don't know if anybody caught this while you were. I said, I kissed my teeth on
That's
that
how you
one.
know you're aggravated.
Oh man,
That's how
'Cause
you know.
That's why I go to self checkout, and then when they're like, "How many bags did you use?" 1. I have like 8 bags. Used 1.
You're about to make our bags like 15 cents.
I dare the self checkout lady to say something to me. Good luck to you.
I love the people who dead ass walk by the Walmart guy to check the receipts. People are like, fuck
I know.
you.
Nah, we ain't doing that, fam.
Oh, really? Because sometimes
Well-
I'm like, okay.
I think since yeah,
I get scared.
I know, like, bro, nah. Ooh, you stealing.
Dead ass like he's going to pull out his fucking handcuffs. You're going to jail.
Yeah. Nah, because nowadays stores will just let you steal until it's like grand larceny, and then they'll bag you for it.
That's crazy.
They'll just like let you steal and steal and steal and steal until you hit a certain like what is it,
That's
like
so
$1,000, $1,200? Then it's
almost
like
$2,000. Yeah.
yeah, and then boom. Next thing
Imagine
you know,
thinking you're up and then that one day you go in and they're like, "Kch."
and you literally go in for like something stupid, like you just need like.
Or like
fucking pack
imagine
of
you
yogurt.
actually had intentions to pay that day.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Oh man,
They're like, there she is.
That could-
Got her ass.
that could never be me. It really couldn't. That could never ever be me.
I don't know. I love me a good BOGO. Bleep.
Yep. That's like every time Dave goes to the grocery store and he comes home and he's like, I brought home soda because I got all the free soda. He'll just like put it underneath the cart and just like go, and he doesn't even go through self checkout. Like he'll go through regular checkout.
That's amazing.
And yeah, then he'll just
I love that.
push the cart through. You never know nothing.
I love a good BOGO.
Honestly.
Or like my aunt said the other day, a good BOSO, buy one, steal one.
Yeah. But nah, guys, don't
steal.
We don't do that. We're just theoretically speaking, right?
We're prepaying. I'll pay for another one later.
Yeah, exactly. Down the line sometime.
Put it on my tab.
Well, since you did a grievance, now you need to do the small dub in life, so you can partake in both sides of it.
A big win for me?
It doesn't have to be. No, it could be the small victories.
A small victory.
Because the big victories are like very like you know it's right in your face, but the small dub is one of them ones where you're like having you're having like that. I don't know. You're having a bad day and you fucking you're walking down the street, you find a $20 bill type shit. Like,
I was
that's
just
a
about
small
to say,
dub.
honestly, my favorite small dubs, because I work in an industry where I receive cash tips, and because I'm taking clients back to back, I just shove them into my jacket or into my pants. And I love when I'm just, I find $20.
Oh, I can't wait for you to hear last week's episode.
Why?
I think a small dub for me, and this happens like once in a blue moon, and it's usually when I do my laundry and Rayna's laundry. You find money in the dryer. And like, you don't say nothing to nobody. It doesn't matter how much money it is.
It's free
if
money.
you snooze, you lose, bro. You guys watching know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You guys should pick up on my reaction. If you don't, like, come on. It's
Why
not,
did
it's
I
not
say
that
something?
going
Oh,
over
I
the
said
top.
shove it. No diddy.
No. Oh, well, good take back.
Actually,
but
all
like,
diddy.
just when episode 9 drops, because like this is dope.
drops-
This is like the second time, like I'm recording almost back to back days. Like
Yeah, so theoretically, like, they'll already know, so
yeah, they'll already know. You don't.
I don't
You'll find
though.
out with the
I'll find out
listeners.
this week
Yeah.
as this comes out next week.
So guys, just keep in mind how she was talking about getting cash tips, stuffing them in the pockets and forgetting about them, and then remember back to what I said my small dub was.
But yeah, that's my small dub. I love when, especially like when I'm having like a fucking struggle week where I'm like, damn, if I could just get $20.
Boom, find it in the dryer.
And I just go put on a work shirt and I'm like, oh shit, we up. I found 30.
All right, I guess we'll roll into threads now. We got a few threads in the chamber for you guys to sort of fill some time here, because again, this is the 10th episode of the High Level Podcast, where we just wanted to come in and just sort of get back to the roots of kind of just bullshitting, see where conversations go, see where things take us kind of vibe today. I didn't want to come in too structured. We have a lot of cool stuff coming down the line. I know I keep saying that, but
we
it's
really
true.
do.
We really do.
Just hold your horses.
Just let us roll and do our thing. So we'll kick it off with, what is the most underrated skill that everyone should learn?
ASL.
American Sign Language. Yeah, I think it's that's a great career path.
Great
Like, never
career
mind to
path,
just
but
learn,
also
but
just like, I think it's a great thing to learn because you just never know.
like when A Quiet Place things are gonna happen. Great flick,
Just
by the
saying.
way. Side note: if you guys haven't
need
seen
to
A
see
Quiet
it.
Place, great film. I have only seen the first one. I know there's another one, and then there's a new one coming out soon.
You have to
But
watch
you
it.
gotta watch it.
The beginning scene is just already out of pocket. I will
Yeah.
tell you that.
Super dope. Mine
yeah.
is probably, I don't know, there's a lot of things, but I think the like an underrated skill that most people should know and don't is probably how to like do taxes, like balance a checkbook,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. Cause like, I'm not gonna lie, my parents didn't teach me how to balance a checkbook, how to do my taxes. Like, I've used TurboTax. They do everything for you. Like, I have a better understanding of it now that I'm a grown ass man, but like when I was like
kinda
16,
lucked out.
17, like I had no friggin' clue how to do my taxes or
Damn.
like what it even meant.
I had a
or,
personal finance class, so in
Yeah,
my
I didn't-
senior year of high
we didn't
school,
have
so I
that
learned
shit.
all that shit.
Nah.
Well, I mean,
I
you
wish.
kind of would have learned that if you took accounting or
What, like,
at the Vogue.
like for a trade?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm not a pencil pusher. I'm a chef boy. Chef boys, baby. For life. Know that. Run and tell that.
He acts like he's a chef.
Grande jefe. Okay? Chef boys for life.
Man's works at freaking Del Frisco's and Smith's and thinks he's a chef.
Man slung in the trenches in the heart of the city for multiple years. That's what makes me a chef. Nah, you know what makes me a chef? My passion for food. If you have passion for food and you relatively know how to cook, not saying that's me. I have passion for food and I know how to cook.
I know. You were just talking mad passionate about making Alfredo sauce.
Well, yeah, all right. You brought that up. I'm going to break it down for you motherfuckers right now because food's something that we do on the pod too,
Yeah,
all right?
facts.
So listen up, people.
Tell him, chef.
Anybody, and I would like to think, I mean, this isn't a, all right, guys, let me just say this. What I'm about to say, I know it's not a real Alfredo. I know, okay? But I'm
It's
talking
American.
like American. Like if you go to Pocari's, you go to Bertucci's, you go to, I don't know, where at Olive Garden. Exactly. This is the Alfredo you're going to get. So I don't want to hear no comments about that's not a real Alfredo. I know it's not a real Alfredo, but hear me the fuck out. When you make an Alfredo, whether you're using heavy cream, half and half, milk, whatever you're using, okay? Put that in your pot, bring it to a boil, and then this is where everybody fucks up. It comes to a boil, and everybody thinks, oh, I gotta dump 90 pounds of cheese in that bitch to thicken it up. Wrong. What you do is...
Wrong.
What you do is you make a slurry. For people who aren't food savvy or culinarians, a slurry is a cornstarch and water mixture used to thicken soups and sauces. So you make a slurry, you thicken the sauce. Not too thick where it's like it's got pull factor without cheese. No, you want that shit still a little bit thin. Then you take... all right, and here's another thing people fuck up on at this step.
Oh, shit.
They try to use like low moisture mozzarella. Mozzarella does not melt the right way for an Alfredo sauce. It'll all melt to the point where it's almost like a cheese from a fucking mozzarella stick.
Yeah, ew.
And it will just go to the bottom of the pot. That's all that's going to happen there. What you need to have happen is you need to use like shredded parm, not the grated stuff. Grated stuff is for when it's in the pan and you give it a little tossy, nicey, finessey. But yeah, so you're going to use your shredded parm. You can use like an Asiago. Shredded provolone works really well.
The
provolone melts really
Romano.
nice. Like, you don't want to use mozzarella. I promise you don't. However, what I'm getting to is this. The slurry thickens the sauce. Again, slurry's the cornstarch and water mixture. Mm-hmm. The cheese flavors the sauce. The cheese does not thicken the sauce, people. For Christ's sake, stop making mediocre
You hear
Alfredo.
that?
And
say it again for the audience.
the cheese does not thicken the sauce. Okay? It's for flavor. That's what you get your flavor from. Now, with that being said, when you make a mac and cheese, same fucking thing. You just use cheddar, you use Monterey Jack, you use Jack cheese, you use American, whatever. Just don't use mozzarella. Do yourself the favor, never use mozzarella. Mozzarella's for pizza and fucking caprese salads. All right?
But
Boom. There's your fucking food take for the day, guys. All right? And this is from a...
don't say he doesn't teach you anything.
From a professional. Okay? All right.
He just broke it down for y'all. I love that.
Well, all right. Well, now that we're like on the food topic, what food or drink do you hate but everyone else loves?
Go first. I want to hear yours.
So drink, I'm going with like Pellegrino or what's the other one? Perrier water or like sparkling water. Not many people like sparkling. I mean, I get like spiked seltzers and shit are the new wave in terms of alcohol, but like...
You don't like any seltzer water?
No, I do.
They're saying the ones that you don't like.
Oops. My dumbass. No, isn't it?
The one that you don't... Something that
Nah, you just threw me for a
everyone
loop
likes
here.
that you don't like.
What is a food or drink you hate but everyone else loves?
Oh, oops. That's me. Oops.
But no, I did flip that backwards because I do like sparkling water. Right? What food or drink? What's a food or drink you hate but everyone else loves? Oh, that I hate? Oh, I'm a dumbass, guys. Bear with me here. God damn, I didn't even smoke before this either.
That's just a fucking...
That's a brain fart. That's a... No, okay, so Coca-Cola.
I was waiting for you to say it. Right?
That's my drink that I hate that everyone loves.
He breaks my heart with that so much.
Food-wise, something I hate that everybody loves. I can't think. Can you, like, pinpoint it for me?
Goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
And you know what? I'm going to take it an extra notch just because he aggravates me with it because I'm such a lover. He hates rice noodles, so he won't eat any pho with me.
Motherfuck your rice noodles, fam. It's all about the soba.
Ew, no.
Oh, that was... See, all right. Take notes, guys.
I know you.
Your lady should know you this well. And if she doesn't, she ain't your lady.
So when you go out to
She
dinner...
for the streets.
And she don't know what you don't like in your allergies, cut her. She's cut.
She's for the streets, fam.
Remember when you used to date somebody and you were done and you'd be like, you're cut.
Nah.
You're cut.
That ain't me.
That was the ruthless days.
All right.
Something...
That food/drink that you hate that everybody loves.
All right. Drink?
What you got?
Those fucking espresso martinis. Sorry.
What do you mean? You've had espresso martinis that
I don't
you've
like
liked.
them.
You didn't like the ones on the cruise?
It was okay, but like, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, guys, when you go on the Pearl, get the espresso martini. No. I'd be like, get you something
espresso.
dirty, extra filthy, extra olives.
Espresso martinis are fucking... wow, the is today. Fucking fire.
Nah. Those just ain't it. And honestly, runner-up, anything with gin. That shit is just liquid Christmas.
You don't like
I'm
gin
not
and
drinking
juice?
that. No. Ain't it? Food that I hate that everyone loves.
Yeah.
That Christmas ham.
Oh yeah,
I hate
Rayna doesn't
ham.
like ham.
I hate
love
ham.
ham. Not
I
like
hate
a
it.
Fucking
I
ham
hate deli
dinner.
ham. I hate a ham dinner.
Love a ham dinner.
Ham and cheese. Just no. I hate ham.
Crazy. Wild.
And you know what? I'm going to take it a step further and name a restaurant, Raising Cane's. You guys hyped it up. That is not good chicken.
I can't lie, I haven't had it yet.
Nothing
I thought
special.
Yaz chicken was overrated.
Oh, yeah. Very.
I don't think Dave's hot chicken is like anything to call home about, but it is good. I'm not gonna lie, it is good. I do
I'm
like
here for
them.
the pickles on the side. Like,
What's
I like the spice levels, but like the flavor itself, meh.
I'm not even gonna flex, and everyone's gonna call me crazy. And I'm not saying they have the best ever, but like, and I hate it now that this place went downhill, but it did. Burger King's, spicy chicken sandwich, slap. So doesn't McDonald's. Like honestly, I think Chick-fil-A
Beg to
probably
differ.
takes the cake in terms of like fat. I don't know, like. We're not in a region of the states that like if we went down to like Louisiana or
Absolutely.
Georgia
To go to
or,
Checkers.
like, yeah. Oh, I love
Rallies.
Checkers. Shout out Checkers, Rallies. Yeah, exactly. Like, but moving on, the next one I have is, and this one's going to be about myself when I tell it.
About myself, obviously.
Self-centered. What's
It's Kyle's world. We're just living in it.
And see, get you Arena. She knows what the fuck's going on. What's the biggest public tantrum you've ever personally seen from an adult?
Man's just
You're
like,
just fucking awkward.
I
He's
got
staring at me.
something to
I'm gonna
say.
expose myself on this one.
Let it out, baby. Let it out.
All right. So, as you guys know, I'm a chef. I cook. I work right now. I work in an assisted living home, so I cook for the elderly. And one morning and our dishwasher is like a little bit, he's not all there in the head. So I try to give people like a little leeway that are a little kooky, but, it's not always easy when like, it's one thing like when it's crippling, but it's like, in one moment when you're acting like a complete normal human being, and then in the same exact breath flipping the switch, like I don't deal with that shit in the workplace. Like there's no fucking time for that in the workplace. Like keep that shit over there, especially where like this guy's a dishwasher. And so sorry, I'm getting off track, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
You be telling the Titanic VHS version of stories.
I know.
Tapes.
I know. I do. I'm sorry, guys. Back to it.
We on to Blu-ray.
Was at work and Mans got into his feelings. So I was prepping. I got through breakfast, was prepping for lunch, and according to him, I was making all kinds of dishes, whatever. So he whispers that to one of my coworkers, one of the servers from out front. And I know that he's talking about me, and I can't hear what he's saying, but I like let it blow over. So she comes up to the window and she's like, "Yo, Kyle, like, is that all that's for lunch today?" And she's like talking about the food that's on the steam table. I'm like, "Oh no, there's salmon back here too cooking. Like, I just haven't put it up yet, whatever." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Oh, no reason." And then I find out after the fact, he whispering to her like, "Why the fuck this kid making so many dishes? Like, this is all he has for lunch, and he has all these fucking dishes." Now, mind you guys, I don't overcreate any unnecessary dishes ever in my career. Like if I can sanitize the same cutting board and knife, I'm always going to do that. I'm always going to, sanitize my tongs as I'm cooking. Like I don't, oh, this bowl's too big, let me put it in this bowl now. Like no, like I do what's necessary and nothing more, nothing less. So then man had the balls to come up to me and go, why the fuck do you have so many dishes? What the fuck are you prepping for? Like, all this stuff starts going off, and I'm just like, I turn, because guys, when I tell you I'm not the one. Like, I promise. Everybody says, "Oh, I'm not the one." I am not the one. I'm the petty king. I will go tit for tat until I'll go 3 days straight. 72 fucking hours with you, tit for tat. I don't care, especially when I'm right and I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh yeah, so, I'm never letting up if I'm in the right.
You never.
Never.
I'm sorry. When I'm right, I'm right. I'm not right often, but when I am right, I'm fucking right. So Mans is like, so I start walking away and I just keep going, "Yup, okay, yup. And then he keeps going and going and going. So I walk right up to him, right into his face, and I start screaming. I was like, "I don't know who the fuck you think you are. Like, I'm not creating any more on any unnecessary dishes. Like, maybe if you don't want to fucking wash dishes, you should find a new job. Like, maybe this isn't the career path for you. Like, all you do is walk around here and fucking bitch and complain and bring the morale down in this place. Like, you're mad annoying. Like, matter of fact, don't fucking talk to me no more. Like, straight up, you stay over there and fucking do your dishes, and I'll stay over here and cook." And I go, "Matter of fact, if I'll create as many fucking dirty dishes as I see fit. How's that?" And I just keep going and going and going and going. And then my boss, Tony, comes out of the office and, like, stepped between us and was like, "All right, what the fuck's going on here?" Da, da, da. And I'm just like, and at this point, the dishwasher walks away, and, like, I come back on the line, and I'm talking with Tony. And I'm still going on and on and on and on to him, like not screaming at this point, but like venting, like, "This fucking guy's miserable, bro. Like, why do you even have him here? Like, all he does is bitch and complain." Like, now, mind you guys, for context, there's 65 residents in my building. Not every single one of them eat breakfast every day. Some of them have appointments, they're out. Some of them go out with their family. Some of them just want a muffin for, you know what I mean? So it's not like I'm doing the most either. Like,
yeah,
dude, you're doing dishes for a building of 65 people. You wouldn't last 30 fucking minutes in a restaurant in downtown Boston.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're bitching about a building that has 65 people in it.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, you do dish, like, if you work an 8-hour day, you might spend 3.5 hours doing dishes, tops. The rest of it, you're literally chilling. Like, when I say chilling, guys, like, I'm talking about you're kicking it until the next round of meals have to be served. So to circle back, biggest I mean, and I wouldn't even call that a tantrum.
An outburst of frustration or anger.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's like the first thing that came to my mind. What about you?
I see it daily, if not weekly, at my job, because
true.
Women are very funny when it comes to their eyelash extensions, and at the ripe age of 42, having a meltdown of synthetic pieces of hair going on to your eyelashes, truly something to see. I don't know. I can't even like choose. There's like so many like literally like
I mean, I feel like
montaging in my head.
You just threw it all into like one statement, really. So like
Yeah.
the tantrums you witness are when you're at work and
Literally
grown
at
women,
work.
like one eyelash is legit a cunt hair off of where it should be, and they have like they leave
Literally
and
a
then come back
meltdown.
like 5 minutes later, like like
Literally
you know.
like on the verge of crying, and I'm like, well, that's just gonna make your eyelash extensions worse. But okay, go off, sis.
All right, fair play. Next one I have. Today I fucked up by bringing my male sex toy to school.
So she means like a ding-a-ling?
No. This is a he. Like he's saying, like I brought my male sex toy, meaning like a sex toy that's designed for males.
Okay, his male counterpart.
Yeah, pocket pussy.
Get out. Why would you even say it like that? Say it again.
Pocket pussy.
Ew.
All right, so here's the context. So this happened when I was a sophomore in high school, but I still stay up at night thinking about it many years later.
Cool.
When I was
rip embarrassing.
When I was 15, I was a little horny bastard, and one night I was hanging out with my friends when he told me that he had got his hands on a pocket pussy and that it was the best thing he had ever experienced. A pocket pussy. And it was the best thing he had ever experienced. Immediately, I realized that I too needed one of these. I asked him how he was able to get one, and he had told me that he knew a guy that was a senior and thus could legally enter the local sex toy store. Apparently, for the right price, he would provide you with a fleshlight. So this guy was trapping fleshlights. He was a fleshlight trapper.
I got the white pussy and I got the black pussy. Which one you want?
like the merchant in Hercules, and he opens up his jacket and there's all like swords and shit. This guy opens up his trench coat. What kind of pocket pussy you want?
I got some of that exotic. I got that za pussy.
Man's trap.
Stop.
Oh, I'm not even done reading it yet either. That's the best.
I love it.
Man. Oh, that was enough for me. The next day, I texted the guy. He purchased it, and long story short, I took home my first pocket pussy. I shoved it in my hoodie pocket, holding it tightly against my stomach as to make sure it wasn't sticking out, and I ran to my bedroom as fast as possible. It was incredible. Now, my parents are divorced, and I was going to my dad's the next day, so I decided that I simply couldn't go without it. That meant I would have to take it to school via my backpack. Okay, I thought that shouldn't be too hard. My parents didn't go through my
risky.
bag anyways. I shoved it deep down in my bag, and the next morning I was off to school. All was going well until my second to last period. Damn, day's almost over. It's about to go south.
That's
About to go south. I was called down to the office. I had no idea what this was for since I typically behaved well in school. When I got down there, they informed me that someone had reported me for having drugs in my bag. Oh!
Damn, not the bag search.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
Someone knew. Yo, that had to have been the...
One of your op-ass friends.
Nah, you know who it probably was? Probably the dude trapping the pocket pussies out the trench coat. Something, or his boy rolled on him. I don't know.
Definitely.
See if we find out here. Reported for me for having drugs in the bag, which I did not. Immediately, my heart sunk as I realized what they would find when searching in my bag. I tried to warn them, saying there is something in there that you really don't want to touch, but they didn't care. I watched helplessly as the large, intimidating school resources officer pulled a wobbly silicone pocket pussy out of my bag. He set it down gently back in my bag before walking over silently to the hand sanitizer and squirting a heaping pile onto his now sinful hands. Now,
This is great.
now, here's where it gets really bad for me. Even though it wasn't technically illegal for me to own the toy, the school still called my parents for some reason. When I got home, my parents had me throw the toy away and I was grounded for a month. The grounding wasn't the real punishment though. That was having to explain to my dad everything about the situation, from how I obtained the toy to how I got caught, etc.
Oh my gosh. Dad should have been like, what's his number?
Oh my god, I know. You'd be like, Dad, I know
I
a guy that got the pocket pussy for the low. What you into? What we talking?
Yo, there's just so many elements to this fucking story.
Excuse me.
I'm dead.
That was fucking funny. When
Somebody's really out here trapping pocket pussies.
What sent me was you with your hoodie. Opened it up like, what you want? I got
What
black,
you
I got
want?
white, I got everything in between.
I got you.
Wow.
You need that? I got that.
Fucking juicy, fam.
All Diddy.
Oh, man. Ooh. That one sent me for real.
Imagine though, like you're damn near halfway through
You're
your
the
full
second
day.
to
You're
last
chilling.
period, bro.
Chilling.
You know what would have sent me though if he got caught by? You remember when kids in high school used to turtle backpacks?
Damn.
So for context, if you guys don't know what turtling a backpack is, like
You're
if your friend
fucked.
was sitting in class and you had your bag next to you and like you weren't paying attention, they would take your bag, take everything out of it, flip it inside out, put your shit back, and zip it back up. So that's how I don't know. That's where my mind went. I was like, oh, someone's gonna turtle his backpack, and it's gonna just fall out, and he's gonna get called out in front of everybody. But at that point, like I hate to say it, I was fucking at that age.
What a slut.
So like, maybe consider getting you a real one. All right, what do we got?
Some of us aren't fast asses.
Hey, to each their own. I'm Team Rocket. I like to blast off. You feel me?
Oh, good God. Yep. There it is.
All right. I pretended to be Australian for a year, and now I'm in too deep. Wow. Okay. So, last year, I moved into a new city and decided to have a little fun by faking an accent. I pretended to be from Australia, even though I've never even been there. It started as a joke with my new coworkers, but then it just stuck. Everyone loved it, and I got so much attention and even free drinks at the bar. The problem is, I'm way too deep now. My best friend here thinks I'm from Sydney, and I've been invited to a homecoming party when my family visits next month. I don't know how to come clean without looking like a complete idiot or losing my friends. I wish I could turn back time and just be myself, but I'm stuck. Any advice on how to unravel this mess would be appreciated. I know exactly how I would unravel it.
Let's hear this.
You looked at me like I was about to say some crazy shit. I don't think I am, but you tell me. I would basically come clean and be like, oh, guys, so like something along the lines of like, I lost a bet and I had to do this, or I was doing a social experiment like for my YouTube
I'm writing a
channel,
thesis.
or like something along the lines of that, to like be like, guys, this was literally just like a social experiment that I lost a bet and I had to do, or something along the lines of that, to just play it off.
Nice
like,
save.
You know what I
and
mean?
you just thought about that off the top
right
of your
now,
head?
off the cuff.
Professional liar.
Gang.
You got to watch out for men like Kyle.
I'm not lying. I didn't read this before here. I'm a truther, guys.
That's what I mean. That's a lie that you just came up off the top of your head for that scenario.
What do you mean?
Like you made up a lie.
Oh, yeah.
This is for a social
experiment. Yeah, I did. I
And it's
made up
not.
a lie, but I'm not lying.
See?
Gang.
Gotta watch out for men like that.
Wow, that was a mind fuck.
Finessers. Can't trust the finessers.
That must be exhausting, having to walk around like you have an Australian accent.
It must be hard because, like, you don't know every word in an Australian accent. So there's some that you're fucking up. Or, like...
I'd walk around like, bluey.
Nor. Cleo nor. My Siri's an Australian accent.
Who?
My Siri.
Oh, I like the British one.
No. I'm sorry. British accents are, like, bottom tier for me.
Nah, I love it. I think that's part of the reason why I love Shits and Gigs so much. You know what? And on that note, shout out Shits and Gigs. You guys are mad funny. I love tuning into you guys' pod every week. It fucking sends me. just sends me every week. You guys are killing the game, the podcast game. And for those of you, and I'll even give them a shout on my pod. How's that? Go subscribe to the High Level Podcast on YouTube first and foremost, and then go check out Shits and Gigs right after that. After you tune into a couple of our episodes, you guys want to laugh, you want to you guys like British accents, there you go. There's my free advertisement for somebody else today.
There it is.
But no, guys, I think it's about that time. New listeners, if you're just tuning in and this is your first episode, first of all, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We always like to end our show with some Would You Rathers. So I think it's about that time that we roll into Would You Rather. Rayna, would you please be so kind?
I know it's like professional for the podcast, but you saying my name is just so weird. Rayna?
I think that might have been the first time I've done that on here. Usually I just say like babe or something.
Yeah. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Don't do
if you
that
guys
shit.
are new here, this is my beautiful girlfriend. If nobody caught on to that yet, if you're new, obviously you didn't. And for those of you who have been here and didn't know, this is a couple podcasts, so something different. I don't know too many podcasts personally that have this dynamic. I think it helps make us interesting and unique. And with that being said, Would You Rather is about to go down. So what do you got?
I got a whole bunch of random ones, but I kind of like that they're kind of random today.
Let's get it.
Would you rather wake up shitting your brains out after eating spicy food with little to no sleep, or shit your brains out at a public restroom with 2 other people using it?
I don't want to be in either one of those scenarios. However, I have been in both of those scenarios. So for me, it don't matter. Whichever the way the cookie crumbles, it crumbles.
You gotta pick
there.
one. You gotta pick
You
one.
know what? I'm gonna go with the with people in the bathroom. That way, when I'm belching ass burps, we can all laugh about it together.
Honestly, I think I'm picking that one too, because there's no way I'm coming to work super tired and being like, yeah, guys, I couldn't sleep. I was shitting all night.
With your asshole spicier than a jalapeno.
My fucking asshole feeling like it's 10 diameters open. Nah,
Christ.
I'm good. Would you rather be stuck for a year with a person who never stops talking, or on an island all by yourself?
All by myself.
I'm picking all by myself.
I'll be out there like Wilson.
I'll be alone being Delulu. I don't care.
Yeah.
Somebody just.
There's nothing more annoying. Or like not even just the person that talks and talks and talks. Some talkers can talk and talk and talk, but know when to stop. It's the ones that don't. That will send me.
And like for this instance, somebody talking nonstop.
That doesn't know how to stop. Fuck that. Send me on the island. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy.
Get out. Would you rather get severe cotton mouth or severe munchies?
Oh, that is a great one. There's nothing worse than the cotton mouth, though. Well, the cotton mouth that like doesn't go away. You could drink and drink
As
and
you're
drink
drinking,
and drink.
it still feels
You go brush
dry.
your teeth, you Listerine, you do all this shit. It's still dry. That's the worst. I'm going with the munchies because like that to me, anyways, when I smoke.
I think I'm picking munchies because, like, I don't know. Just something about a dry mouth, like, it just makes me feel like like claustrophobic.
Oh, when your mouth's dry and then you get the little white marks in the corner of your lips looking like a 90-year-old man.
Ew.
Oh.
If you ever have that going on, I'm sorry, I'm
Fuck
fake
up
as
outta
fuck.
here.
I'm not notifying you of it. I'm gonna just stare at it. And then when you get home and finally look in the mirror and be like, damn, was that there the whole time? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And I was looking at it.
Yeah. See, I like that one.
And I'm going to talk about you later.
Yeah. Yeah, you getting... Yeah. That's a story for all the friends while we're smoking.
Deadass.
And I'm going to use this moment to say shout out to all my tokers, all my smokers out there.
I'm a midnight toker.
Ooh, kill it. Nah, we live in a place where it is recreational legal, so we are lucky for that. We got
Very
about
true.
fucking, I don't even know at this
Too
point.
many
There's probably like
dispensaries.
30, 40 dispensaries in like a 20, 30 mile
So
radius
many that
over
like
here,
people are like, you're still buying weed off the street.
yeah,
like
like
that's
you
how many
can't
we
you
have.
can't even get the pots off the streets no more. You can only get pocket pussies, apparently. All right, what else you got? You got another one?
This one I thought was really good.
Hit me.
Would you rather have that itchy feeling under your skin that you can never quite scratch for your whole life,
I just got
or
itchy while you said that.
feeling like you have to crack your knuckles or any other bones, but you're never able to pop them for the rest of your life?
Where do you find these?
Yo.
Wow.
When I read this, I was like, me and Kyle are literally going to be pondering because both sound like hell.
I'm waving the white
Hell.
flag at this point, to be real with you.
Not being able to. Please.
Oh my God.
Please. But like that scratch that you
itch-
just can't get.
that itch is-
That sounds terrible.
That itch is unruly, though, sometimes. Or the one that...
Especially when it's like during the most inconvenient time.
I hate when it's one of them ones where you itch it. Like, you ever have, like, one of your butt cheeks get itchy and then you itch it? 30 seconds later, the same spot's itchy. You itch it. 30 seconds later, the same spot's itchy. Like, you just, like...
Not on my butt, but
you're,
yes.
You're playing ping pong with the fucking itch it on your butt cheek. The worst.
I don't know. I think I'm going to pick the itch that I can't just get because something about cracking my knuckles and my toes, especially when I'm like rubbing my feet like a little cricket in bed and I get that
Rubbing my feet like a cricket. Jiminy Cricket.
I love that shit.
Nah, I don't know. I'm going to probably go...
Imagine, babe, a
Nah,
nice
I can't-
working day and you're just ready to, and you just can't.
Nah, I can't deal with the itch. Like, there's nothing worse than having an itch that, like, won't go. Especially, like, you're going to get to a point where you're scratching yourself raw. No diddy.
I mean, that's true, but I don't know. I love to crack my knuckles, my bones. I do.
I got a good would you rather for you.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's hear it.
Would you... Wow, rude. Would you rather have a clone of yourself working for you or time is twice as long, but only for you? So you have a clone that can work for you, or your days aren't 24 hours, they're 48 hours. I'm going with the clone. I think that's a no-brainer. Because then you can send the clone to work and go make your living while you dick around all day, do what you want. Why would you want days twice as long? Like,
Well, because I'm thinking, like, if I have a day that's twice as long, I'm still working an 8-hour shift. And now I have, like, literally, like, another, like, 24, 30 hours to myself.
yeah, but you could also have 24 hours to yourself because you're sending your clone to work for you. So you don't have to go to work anymore.
But I kind of like work because you still get, like, that social aspect and everything. Like,
Well, no one says you have to send them
Purpose.
every day.
if they're working for you, they're going every day.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Actually, I only work on hump days. That's it. You better be sorry.
Chill.
Don't be sorry, Hell. Be careful.
Yo, chill. Daddy, chill.
Would you rather be able to see the past before you were born or see the future after you die?
I want to see the future after I die so I can see, like, if there really isn't an afterlife or, like, you know, I think ghosts are real, but if ghosts aren't real and there's no, like, in-between world, I still want to be able to see, like, the things my kids accomplish or my grandkids. Like, I want to see my family live on.
Yeah, I would love to see, I guess, our legacy after
Yeah,
we
exactly.
pass.
Like, see, well, like, what impact did we really have on the legacy of the fam going forward?
Would you rather see an alien in your lifetime or be able to travel to another planet in your lifetime?
Honestly, I would travel to the planet because I've always wanted to go. Ever since I was a little kid, I had this infatuation with, like, physically going to space. Like, I was dead set one day that I was going to space. Like, to me, it was a fathomable, real thing that you could do, is just go to space. Obviously, that's not the case, but
Yeah.
I would love to go to space, so.
And I have one more that I thought was like, a little like thought provoking. Would you rather compromise your principles by performing non-essential job tasks you disagree with, or refuse and get potentially fired?
I ain't going against my principles. That's like one thing I stand on in this life, is standing tall on who you are, what you believe in, what you're about, your
Even in the
morale, your
workplace?
character, even in the workplace. I'm the same person at work that I am at home. Maybe a little more edgy at work because people piss me off, but
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know why I'm having a hard time choosing.
you gotta pick one.
I know I have to pick one, but like, just I feel like a lot of people kind of compromise themselves for the workplace, like little policy discrepancies and shit like that. But like, I really do admire the people who are like, fuck this, I'm out, like fuck a 2 weeks, fuck you, bye. I admire you people like so much.
I'm pretty sure me and Vinny talked about that last week.
Really? I don't know. I think I would. I don't know.
I stand tall on my principles and morals, so.
Even in the workplace.
I've quit jobs over it.
Like, I'm like, morally, I'm not doing
I'm
that.
not
Or
doing that,
principally,
like,
like, I'm not doing that.
I'm not
so
doing
I'm out.
that. That's not what I do. I don't do that shit.
So if somebody was like, yeah, like, don't sanitize that like,
I'd be like, nah, I'm sanitizing it. Write me up, send me home, fire me. I'm still going to do the right thing.
I don't know. I feel like I would quit, but then, or get fired, but like panic. When's my next paycheck?
I know. Am I going to get that last check? Or
Literally.
Not? Or not, fam.
Yeah.
Is that the
That was the
that's all you
last
got?
one. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Thought that was a good one.
guys, once again, we are wrapping up another episode, and not just any episode, episode 10.
10.
Double digit episodes
We're
now,
in the
guys.
double
This
digits
has
now. This is
been
big stuff.
amazing. It really has, and I don't care. I'm gonna always be a broken record at the end of these this show. Like, I cannot thank everybody enough for the support. All the people that I do know that are in my inner circle or in a circle of a circle that I know. Thank you so much. It really means the world to us, and to everybody else that we don't know that are tuning in, especially, our supporters over in Brussels, over in Germany. Thank you guys so much. Everybody else too that, isn't from where we're from and doesn't know us from a hole in the wall. And you guys take the time every week to jump on YouTube and watch us, or even if you don't watch the whole episode, you watch 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the audio listeners.
I appreciate the comments. Like,
yeah, the feedback's great, guys.
I really love it.
Keep the
Shout
feedback
out to
coming.
Jacqueline.
Yeah,
I love
my homegirl.
I love her. I
Yep,
literally
shout out
love
you,
her.
Jacqueline. Appreciate your support and all your feedback, your comments. So yeah, guys, tune in on YouTube at the High Level Podcast. You can also find us on all audio platforms. So if you are a listener of the pod and you are not a pod watcher, Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, you name it, we're on it.
Type in
the High Level Podcast.
High Level
We are not
Podcast.
High Level Podcast. We are the High Level Podcast. So with that being said, guys, this episode of the High Level Podcast is brought to you by Adlast. Adlast believes that every business deserves access to high-quality digital marketing, understanding the reasons behind the results with expert guidance leading you every step of the way. The link is in the description. Guys, thank you again so much. We love you all, and we will catch you guys next week for episode 11. Love, love, love. Peace, peace, peace.